Okay, so what's your name again?
Chill Bill, baby. Chill
All right,
Bill.
you look like it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll be the first one at the barbecue grill flipping that meat over.
All right, do you be having your mandals on too?
With socks on, baby.
I believe it. It look like you eat a lot of ribs and chicken and beef and hamburgers, hot dogs and chips. And,
So do you, baby. All that junk in the trunk. I see you. I see you.
Well, you know, I like to be versatile and stuff. I can be professional. Then I like to come to the cookout.
All right, POJ, bro. I don't know what you're gonna do. Look at all that junk in the trunk. If you don't want them, I take them.
No, I don't.
What? You don't know what?
Here come Carmen with them blue contests. Let me go.
She blinded me. Wow, I'm the bright eye. You keep What's up, KOED fam? Welcome back to another video of KOURTNEY. I'm Eddie, aka Dub. This is my lovely, Nubian, beautiful wife.
Thank you, baby. Kourtney, also known as Coco.
And this is KOURTNEY. This channel is all about relationship, reviews, and entertainment. And tonight we're going to be talking about Ready to Love. I don't see Pastor Demetrius right here no more.
Bishop. Hey.
Oh, Bishop now?
If y'all went on the live last night, y'all missed it, but his new name is Bishop. Okay? All right, so if this is your first time joining, you haven't subscribed yet, don't be a square. What are you waiting for? Go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. And if you're watching us on Facebook, make sure you hit like and follow. Don't know why, but you just have to do that because Facebook just Facebook. So before we get into it, make sure you go on over to our brand store to purchase tees that we're not wearing tonight because none of these t-shirts is over there. I just wanted to tell y'all, just go on over there because this didn't come from our store and this show didn't come from our store. But if you want to purchase them, go on over there. All of that is in the description below. And to get a discount on makeup from TLB the Lip Bar, please go on over there. I am wearing Hot Mama tonight. Yep. I am wearing their eyebrows and, you know, little eyebrow filler in and all that stuff. So, yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. Whoop. Okay.
There it is.
So, it's called Operation Meet the Homie. So, the men are coming into the lounge, and Paul said that he must be doing something right because he's still here. Is you? Or you just died? Weaving.
And he pulling the Matrix, boy. He's like,
okay.
He missed me.
and look, and he'll say, okay, let me try this one. Okay, let me go on this one. He's just trying to just stay in the game. Just stay in the game.
It's working, though.
It is.
It's working.
So, Tommy wants the guys to introduce whoever they're interested in to their homies. So Donovan said that his best friend was on the last season, and he did the same thing. So y'all know his best friend Phil, and y'all done said a lot of people know people from the last season, people dating people and all that stuff or whatever. So
we found out about that on the live last night, and it makes sense since both seasons was, you know, they was in DC and the DMV.
Yeah. So, and Tommy told Uncle Paul to iron that shirt right up under their homie. Like,
come on, Uncle Paul. Come on, man. You can't be making us uncles look bad, bruh. You have one mission, one assignment.
And I guess he said, I'm keeping my arm down like that.
Iron your clothes. And
he was like, Tommy, I know, man. I'm saying, man, you on TV. You got Tommy calling you out just
national TV, man.
Not the shirt. It's just right up under there. What was up under there? What was he doing?
I guarantee you.
It wadded up.
Yeah, probably wadded up, and when he ironed it, you know, he forgot to iron the eyes.
All right, so anyway, Uncle Paul said that he wanted the ladies to meet his friend, Uncle Chill Bill. You got to get the uncle name too, just for association purposes. Cause yes, and you was looking like a uncle.
Straight uncle. One of them uncles be at the barbecue sitting eating that plate. Man, go back there, give me a second plate.
Yeah. And he was up there. Woo! Look at her. She fine. She fine. Just looking at butts as they go by.
And got his nephew. Come on, Unc, leave her alone. Hey, Uncle Paul, man, ain't nothing but love, man. I like picking at you, bro.
So anyway, Carmen and Dakia are the women that he's bringing to meet, you know, Chill Bill. These names. So Dakia said that she been
Chill Bill. If that's not old school on the corner hanging out type of name, man. If you haven't seen Chill Bill.
I know, right? That's just so
1975.
that's so corny. Like, if you was like, I'm really finna call you Chill Bill. No, I'm finna call you Bill. I'm not finna be saying, unless he used to be like, he used to be getting amped up and get hyped.
Bill.
Chill Bill. Like, chill out, dude. It ain't worth it. Chill, Bill.
He don't look like that type, man.
No, he really don't.
You know, like, all white niggas tell him Chill Bill if you going there for a third or fourth plate from the bar.
He look like a truck driver.
You're right.
He look like a truck driver. So if I coined it right, Chill Bill, let me know, because you look like one of them truck drivers.
Hey, bro, that's with love, man.
Anyway, so the kid said that she getting to know Paul in the last few weeks. So, you know, I'm telling you, Paul trying to get him in, trying to stay on the show. So he's like, working. Let me go try everybody over there with the kid. Let me try her. So she said that she likes Paul. He's protective. You know, he seemed like he'll be that one that, you know, protect her, make sure she's straight and stuff like this. She was talking to Chill Bill. And so who walks in? Blue-eyed Carmen, honey. Blue-eyed Chad.
Blue-eyed and just... Hey, she got to have that shine.
What they were playing sound like they were playing like a Cardi B song or something. Like,
she walked down.
You can't mess with me if I want to. These expensive. Yeah, I forgot.
Then she had that. What's the necklace that she had on? Was it Perfection or?
I ain't see it.
Yeah, perfect. She had a big necklace on with a word on it. I forget what it was.
I don't know. I ain't see it. Too busy with her little jacket over her, walking in like she is the queen. I hear you, girl.
She a boss.
Yeah. So the kid said that, you know, why she here? You know, her and the kid just don't get along. But of course the kid is jumping in on all these little dates and stuff. So people looking at her side eye.
Then the kid threw some shade at her about her blue contacts.
Yeah.
I thought somebody told her them blue contacts don't fit her. She wore them again anyway.
Yeah.
But they don't fit her, man.
Yeah.
That's not her.
It's at all. Carmen said that she will call him Paul, not no P-O-J. Like Uncle Bill said.
You got Chill Bill. You got P-O-J. Well, P-O Gigolo, something like that. And they spell Gigolo with a J instead of a G. Bruh.
It's embarrassing.
Y'all too old.
It's embarrassing.
Y'all try to hold on to y'all youth, man. Come on, man.
It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing.
Oh, man, look at that. That's Chill Bill and P.O.J. No.
Sound
right, man.
It sound like a cartoon. No.
That don't even
not
sound right, man.
Make this promise to let those names go this day forward.
And Uncle Paul was trying to make it stick. P.O.J., man. You got Paul over here and P.O.J. Leave P.O.J. in the past. Back in 1972.
Like Carmen said, no, I'm not dealing with the shenanigans. His name is Paul around me. That's what I call him.
Y'all sound like y'all back in the military somewhere back in the 80s.
So Paul said that Carmen is superficial, but she got some substance to her. So yeah.
With Carmen?
Yeah.
But I think you're right though. She's an image what?
She's a brand marketing CEO, something like that.
So that's her thing.
She all about image, baby. It's about your brand. It's about your, you know what I'm saying? So
that's what she. That's why she's the way she is.
Yeah, she really dives into that role because that's what she helps other people supposedly do is to help build up their brand.
So if they see her shine, and they goes, okay, yeah, I can be her client. So
I get it. I get it. Makes sense now. But so yeah, he asked Uncle Bill which one is, you know, suited for him. He was like, I think he said that the Kia is more for Paul, but P.O.J. will be more of the Carmen side. I mean, Carmen would be with the P.O.J. But yeah.
That's what I want to say, peanut butter and jelly. Okay. Peanut butter or jelly. That's what, yeah, come on, man. Come on, really?
You know, I really think that, to me, Carmen just also going through the motions. I don't think that she...
Oh, no doubt. No doubt.
She ain't got nothing. No doubt. So anyway, so let's move on to the sad case of Tori and Sabrina and no-show Ace.
Poor Tori, man. Dude, I think dude was a good dude, man, but he made a couple of slips up.
What you call him last night? can't get right.
Oh, can't get right. Yeah.
Ever since that
ever
incident.
since the truth and dare situation, he just can't get right. You know, he's going. It's like she basically sucked his soul out, man. His soul just been gone, and he's walking around like a corpse, man. It's like you can tell, man. You can see it in his face, his expressions in his face. You know, it's like he's not all the way there.
Right.
Yep. She
I'll tell you, he like what's his name? Chris in that chicken coop, honey, just scratching and itching, honey, scratching and itching.
It's like, golly, but go ahead.
So Tori is him and his friend, you know, of course, sitting down and talking. So he bringing in Sabrina.
His friend's name Ashley, and they call him Ash for short to make it sound more manly.
Yeah. So Sabrina brought him in a gift, and he was pleasantly surprised. I said, yes, she should have, the way she done just did just did you.
Yeah, I thought when he gave him the gift, he had the bag in hand, had a little jar in there, he opened up. I thought his heart was still in there. Like he could pull his heart. There goes my heart. Thank you. That's what it seemed like.
You had said that she brought him his heart.
Yeah, she brought his heart back, man. Oh.
So Tori called. He called Ace. And as he was on the phone with Ace because she didn't show up, he was like, man, because Ash was like, you know, you got another one coming. He's like, yeah, I don't know where she is. So he on the phone call, and Sabrina was like, this awkward. I've never been sitting with a man.
Pump your brakes, Sabrina.
And he called another woman, like,
Yeah, payback is something else, ain't it?
Just sit there and take it the way you did that, poor man. Just sit there and take it.
Then on top of that, it still didn't work out for him. I'm saying, okay, all right, Tori, yeah, you call another one while she's sitting there. Now to bring in her feelings, I'm just waiting for Ace to answer the phone saying I'm outside. Phone kept ringing.
Golly.
Kept ringing. And every ring that went by, you saw the expression of his face is getting sadder. sadder.
So yeah, Ace didn't show up, and we'll find out why. So Ashley, the guy, he said that he asked Sabrina, was she, you know, ready to, you know, date full time, like to go in it, because she just got out of, you know, marriage. And so she said, well, she want to kind of take her time. So he was talking to Tori, and this is what Tori said. Sabrina is very indecisive, and plus she got, you know, just got out of a relationship. Yeah. So
because I think Ashley asked Sabrina that question. It seemed like Tori had jumped in that and answered it for her, because Tori is going to make it known that, you know, Sabrina can basically get him wrong. So he was trying to give Ashley his input about, you know, the situation, you know. So Tori didn't give Sabrina a chance to answer that question.
So let's move on to Bishop Demetrius. That's his new name, Bishop. The Bishop. So Bishop Demetrius is with his friend. What you call him? Deacon.
Deacon. Yeah.
Yep. So Sabrina came in. Sabrina asked, what? Okay.
No,
yeah. What? Let me say, y'all. I be trying to shorthand. Let me see. Sabrina asked, what kind of girl is good for Demetrius?
Right. And the deacon said, well, Demetrius or Pastor Demetrius, or you're the bishop, right? Bishop Demetrius. He likes submissive women.
That's what bishops like.
Yeah, and that didn't sit well with Sabrina at all. And it makes sense because she's in social justice, you know, so she's more assertive and more independent. So that would have been a problem for her to be submissive to Bishop Demetrius. So yeah, that would have been an issue in my opinion.
She said, well, one thing about her, she like doing her own thing, right. You know, so she's not into the submissive thing. And so the friend was like, well, that's just who he is. Like, ain't nothing gonna change.
And like you said, babe, Demetrius, he did not clean it up. He did not correct his friend. He did not, put amendment on it or anything. He's like, yep.
Amen. You said what I told you to say. But in the confession, he was like, well, you know, I know submissive can be a very strong word, you know, and he kind of tried to change it a little bit, but he didn't change when he was sitting right there with her. So she was like,
he could have cleared that up right there on the spot, but he didn't.
Letting you know this is gonna be your role, first lady.
But I'm surprised Sabrina is surprised about that because she saw how Demetrius is. You know, he's very structured, he's very rigid, he's very traditional. You know, so yeah.
So let's move on to Clifton and his friend, and Joy is coming, and Dakia shows up. So Joy said that, you know, as far as them, you know, she don't know, like, when other people go on dates. Like, they do their dates separately, and she really don't know, like, who got other connections with who. Right. So, lo and behold, Dakia show up, and she's shocked.
Well, I blame Joy for this, because I think she showed her hand too early, and she put all of her eggs in one basket. Clifton did not do that. Mm-hmm. He has options, you know what I'm saying? Joy basically ran all her options away.
She told Paul, she told Tori, and who else she told? Demetrius.
Yeah, so she ran all those guys away. So now she all in with Clifton, and now Clifton said, "Well, I got options, man." So now me and the kid, we getting closer now.
He did say that.
And, you know, so even though my friend said, I know you're going to get to the part, but I know my friend said that Joy fits me better, but I still cannot discount my feelings, and, you know, for the kid.
Yep.
So, hey, you know, so it might switch up now. Joy thinks she had him hooked.
Yep.
And at the end, he might switch up and say, hey, I choose the kid.
That'll be so messed up. The kid said that Joy is all in for Clifton, but Clifton keep his options open, just like you said. So, yeah.
See, Joy played it wrong, I think.
Yeah. She should have at least had, you know,
backup, man.
And I don't know if Laverne, because, you know, she was sitting down with Laverne, but I ain't see that to be serious. But, of course.
With this show, you got to have strategy, man. You got to scope things out. And Joy saw Clifton, ooh, that's my baby, that's my boo. And that was it.
Day one.
So
let's move on to Donovan invite his friend Phil. I did write that name down. Some of the other friends, I'm sorry, y'all friends, but I ain't write your name down.
Phil, he's a veteran. He was there on that show last season.
And so Phil and Sabrina, what's the girl name?
Sabrina?
No, Phil and
Cynthia?
Sydney.
Sydney, yeah.
Yeah, that's her name.
Close.
Phil and Sabrina, you know, because
Sabrina, Sydney.
Phil and Sydney, doggone it. Maybe Phil and Sabrina need to hook up. But anyway, Phil and Sydney was together from, you know.
Yeah, because you Donovan said, yeah, Phil's on the show last season. He found his boo. They still together. They still kicking. They still rocking. And when he said that, everybody that watched the show tonight said, "Oh yeah, that was my favorite couple last season." But they waited, like they go back a couple of days back from today. The word on the street is what?
The word on the street.
On the street? What's the word? What's the word on the
internet streets.
The internet street, the YouTube streets.
Them internet streets said that they had broke up.
No,
and real? They had said allegedly, please respect our privacy.
Now they put that out. They did not no hearsay. They put that out.
And so this was recorded
after,
probably immediately.
Yeah.
Immediately after, because we hadn't even seen
That's it. Right, after the last season.
Yeah,
That's
because these people don't even know these, you know what I'm saying? So yeah. Now that they're broke up.
And guess who was right? Who was right?
We was right.
We was right.
We was right.
We was right.
Well, one gonna lie. Just like we was right about who? Liz and Jason.
Yeah, we were right.
But no! We got cussed out.
Drugged through the street, tarred and feathered.
Tarred and feathered, yep. It didn't work, buddy.
We try to tell y'all.
All right, so anyway, so they sitting down, and Sabrina walks in, and then Tina comes in later. So Phil started asking them questions and stuff, and it seemed like Sabrina was just going in. Tina think
shut down.
Yeah, Tina said a few words, and then Donovan asked, like, you know, you're not eating. She said, I already ate. And yeah, she just pretty much shut down. She's just done.
Bruh. bruh, BJ, you was right. You did right about her. Katina will ghost you. She would, and y'all find out what I'm saying in a minute. She would ghost you, man.
So, they showed her confession, and Tina was like, you know what, this dating 5 people at one time, it's too much for me. I can't do this.
Why she signed up
And
for
production was like, so she's like, and she cussed. She was like, this ain't for me. I can't do this right here. You know, so she seemed very uncomfortable. It did seem like Sabrina was dominating the conversation. It was just all about her.
It seemed like
she wasn't jumping in.
Yeah, like I was saying, Phil was feeling the energy. He was reading the room. He felt like Sabrina was engaging and Katina wasn't. So that's why I think
I don't think her name Katina. It's Sabrina. It ain't Katina.
Well,
but just call her Tina.
Yeah, we're gonna call her Ghost. Cause she gonna be on the show no more.
Right. So let's move on to Paul wanted to have a conversation with the kid because he wanted to get to know her better and everything. Because, you know, of course, he's trying to stay on the show.
Strategy.
So, yeah, he's trying to get to know her.
You know what we joke about Uncle Paul? Uncle Paul has a strategy, man.
And he be staying in there now.
Yeah, I don't know how he be
Some of y'all said he supposed to be out on day 1 or day 2, but he done stayed in there, honey.
Yeah. So.
He done learned some, honey. He learned how to stick.
Yeah.
You know, like what them things. There's some animal would just stick down, honey. Just stick their feet in there, and that's what he doing. Come the rain, come the snow, that's what the people at the post office do, don't they? Gotta go out there regardless. That's what he is. That's why PO, just like the post office, because they will do that. Anyway,
that was a reach.
I know, yeah, you reach. Okay, so the kid said. She wants to get to know him to find out if he's a better fit for her. So he said he was telling her about himself and all that stuff, whatever. And he said he like him 5'3" because anybody 5 is tall, they're gonna be kicked, which didn't make no sense, honey.
Uncle Paul. This is the reason why we call you Uncle Paul. The nonsense you be spewing sometimes don't make
no sense.
Innocence,
like
man.
That bad joke.
Yeah, you 5'3" and you kicking covers off. No, you 5'3" because if you tall, you gonna kick covers off. What they gotta do in that thing? I know some short people kick covers off. You know what I'm saying?
Huh? So, but we did find out that he likes to sketch, like he's an artist. So, you know, you find out more things about and everything. So, yeah.
Yeah, there you go. I like to take jokes. I got a good sense of humor.
No, he didn't say good. He said weird.
Weird sense. That's right. And he told that lame joke.
And it was weird.
They should just vote him off right there.
So Tori's meeting up with Ace because he want to get down and find out what's going on because she did not show up. And she said that she saw the chemistry that he had with Sabrina, the energy, and he looked at her like he really truly loved her. And she was like, well, that's how a man's supposed to look at his woman, you know.
Ace has a way with words, man. She has a way with words. Because she basically told him the way you look at Sabrina, and that's what women want.
Yeah.
And she said, I saw it in your eyes. And the way Tori was sitting there looking at Ace when she was telling him that, it's like he was about to cry. You know what I'm saying? I saw the emotions in his face, man. And Ace said, you know, she didn't want to intervene with him. You know what I'm saying?
Basically, Ace saying, I'm not here to play no game, so I'm not trying to stay on no show.
Wasting people's time.
Right. I'm not coming up here to try to come and play the show or play the part. If she said that Laverne was her strongest connection, so since he gone, there's no sense of me coming on here. But I'm saying to myself, well then, why did you invite Tori to meet your friend? You know what I'm saying? Your ex.
Well,
was that just going along?
Yeah, I think that was part of the strategy too. And I think when Laverne got voted off, but when Laverne got voted off, I guess she didn't want to waste anybody else's time. And I think she did the right thing. You know what I'm saying?
She said something about she had a connection or
something. She had, she found the connection off the show. Who that connection is, I don't know. Because Laverne said after you got kicked off last week, he said he ain't gonna date no more. It's gonna be him and his dog. So
he said since he been 44 years old. I said he been dating since he was a baby. I don't know. He just said some stuff, but he was in his feelings big time.
Yeah,
he was in his feelings.
Yeah, he was just spewing stuff. But yeah, but Ace decided to remove herself from the show.
Yeah. So evidently she just did it, honey. Didn't tell Tommy. Tommy said, listen, next time this happens, can y'all please call a brother?
I will tell you, this season, people that has been dropping like flies on their own, man.
Who else?
Somebody else left the show. I forget. Somebody else left the show. God, who left the show?
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, somebody left the show. And tonight, Chris left the show because what happened with him and the kid. I think
Eric.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, Eric. Why I get Chris from?
I don't know, but I'm trying to figure out
why we do some shows and together like that, man.
Anyway,
Chris is on Married at First Sight.
Don't. And he really not on there no more, so you got no excuse.
What's Chris I'm talking about?
So anyway, let's come on. So the men are coming back in, and Tommy asks, as far as how did they friends like the women and stuff. And so, of course, Donovan said, well, his friends, Phil, Phil, honey, Phil.
Yeah, he was dropping names.
And so he said, he said Phil from last season. Yeah, that was my friend. He said, yeah. So he was with Sydney. Yeah, they still together. Yeah, they still together. Tommy said, that's me right there.
Yeah, Tommy, they broke up. That's you too.
Y'all should have edited that part.
Yeah, man.
So, I'm going to call him Donnie because that's what they call him. Let's see. So, Phil said that, Donovan said that Phil liked Sabrina. Yeah, that he was feeling her. It seemed like Tina, had checked out and all that stuff or whatever.
Nah, she checked out all right.
She sure did, honey.
She checked out, boy.
She checked out without paying the room and board, baby. She was dipping in the middle of the night.
Well, we want to go ahead and tell you. Next week,
where they go see? I'm sure they saw it too.
I know. I'm just saying the reason why we said she checked out. Next week, they just will go to the house and spend the weekend together. And what's her name? Katina.
Yo, didn't I just say Tina in there? How many times
I said Katina.
The lady name ain't Katina.
I know it's Katina.
Katina is on.
Oh yeah, right.
Married at First Sight.
Tina.
The lady name is Tina, but it's something else like something, but they call her Tina.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Something else. Is it Zatina? Butina?
Can you please go before I Katina knock you out?
But anyway, Tina's not gonna show up next week to the house because we think she like, you know what, fuck it, I checked out, I ain't gonna show up, I'm gone. Like BJ said,
BJ was right.
Yeah, she gonna ghost you. she ghosts the whole show.
I can't do this. She got a 2-year-old, honey, son. She got stuff to do. She ain't got time to be dating no 5 people at one time. This too much. That girl trying to get out of there, honey. She checked out when Donovan said, you ain't gonna eat. I ate before I came. That's all y'all needed to know.
That's a telltale sign right there.
I ate before I came. So anyway, let's see. The bishop said that his friend likes Sabrina. Phil said he likes Sabrina. And as they doing all this, they panning over Tori. They panning over Demetrius. They looking at all these people. Tori look like his face just be drawn up, honey.
Bishop Demetrius, when he said that, he didn't tell the whole truth. He didn't tell Tommy, well, I don't think Sabrina was feeling me about being submissive. He left that part out. So.
And yeah, he was like, too, my friend, like, he said she was perfect for me. Like, he was going on like, we're gonna conquer the world together. Let's see. So Paul said that his friend wasn't sure. I think his friend really liked the Kia, but he need to make up his mind as far as if he gonna be POJ or is he Paul.
And he gonna tell me, who's POJ? And go, Uncle Paul, you ain't met POJ. You don't want to meet POJ. Maybe you should meet POJ. And like Tom said, you need to make up your mind, Uncle Paul. Maybe you need to give her part of Paul and POJ. You know what I'm saying? Give her a combination of both of them, a small portion of it.
Let me tell you this. Paul, you too old to be acting like that.
No, that's not. Uncle Paul, POJ, post office,
You too old to be acting like that. Stop it. Just stop it. All right, so
POJ.
Tory let Tommy know that Ace, that him and Ace, Ace didn't show up, and then he also let him know that, we had a sit down and conversation, and Ace pretty much dismissed herself. Tommy said, what?
Tommy, she ain't coming back. She told me she ain't coming back. Tommy said, whoo, y'all need to call me. Well, she ain't coming back. He said she gonna venture out somewhere else.
I wonder, did she call production? Did she say
something? That she called nobody.
I ain't filming no more.
Yeah, the only reason why I think she came back and told Tori, because she was supposed to meet Tori, and Tori called her. So she said, you know what, I let Tori know, and Tori gonna let everybody else know I ain't coming back. Because she didn't answer Tori's phone call.
Ace was like, you know what? I found out that this show really and truly, that this part of it wasn't for me, so I decided to just self-eliminate myself. I'm trying to mimic her and I'm messing up my words. But you know how she has this serene, soft talk. Kind of like them people that do their poets and stuff like that. She just have that. She remind me of a little Erykah Badu. You know what I'm saying?
Anyway, yeah, man, so Tommy, she ain't coming back.
So Tommy brings the guys back in. Well, they already back in, sorry. He asked the guys who was their least connection.
Ooh, that's bad.
Sabrina, Joy, Tina, Carmen. Those were the names that were brought up. So the bishop said the Kia is not for him. Like, there's no connection here. Unc said, hold up. What's going on?
I ain't been on a date with her yet. Let me get a chance to hook up with her. Let the Unc see what he can do for you.
I'm trying to stay on the show, so I'm going to date a little bit of this one. I'm going to date a little bit of that one. I'm going to date a little bit of that one.
Come on, Unc, man. Leave her alone, Unc. You need a little, you should have had, what's his name, Wilder still on there. Wilder been the nephew, and he could have been the Unc. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah. So Donna said that Carmen is, and I didn't understand this part, but Tori was saying that he didn't have a connection with Carmen, and then Donovan said that, Carmen, one thing about her, she's a real one, and he said that she ain't gonna change for nobody, and he don't want her to change.
That don't make no. I'm glad you brought it. Did Donovan and Carmen, did they go out a date? Or they already knew each other or something?
Well, they been on a date, you know what I'm saying, but it seemed like he would have brought her there with Sabrina and Tina. Yeah, I'm saying, if he feeling her like that,
why he didn't bring her to the date?
We sure ain't seeing it unless it was another date separately and it was edited.
Or once again, maybe they know each other for the show, cause they
didn't know each other for the show, but they done been on several dates. You've seen them, you don't remember them. Yeah, they done been on a date. I say that. So here go Paul said him and Sabrina gonna need a reset. I said,
Uncle Paul.
The lady said you was a mentor to her.
She the one basically calling you Uncle Paul.
Yes. you is like an uncle to me. So I'm like, reset. Do you want to get your feelings hurt again?
I guess he does.
Because you see what she did to Tori. So do you really want to get your feelings hurt again?
Next time you bring Sabrina's name up, look over the Tori. I don't want to be
Do you really? Because the girl was, at least she was upfront and honest with you.
That's one thing she is.
And she told you, it's not going to work, but I admire you. I look up to you. You like a mentor to me. So in other words, you're like an uncle. So let's move on. Nah, bro, don't reset because you just trying to stay on the show.
What it is. I'll tell you what it is. Chill Bill came on the show, gave him that confidence. All right, POJ, man, you POJ. Don't forget who you is. You POJ.
You better mack him, man. You better mack him, man. You better get all of them. You better get all of them.
The POJ said, "You right, Chill Bill. I am POJ, man. We're gonna have a reset with Sabrina, man. I get her. Don't worry about it, Chill Bill. I get her." Bro, you'll get your feelings hurt.
A little bit as she is, you will get your feelings hurt. So anyway, Tommy said he got a curveball for him. Basically, nobody gets eliminated because at that point they didn't know who was gonna go, and they was sitting there fighting over it. Oh well, I like that, and all that stuff, or whatever. So it seems like they are going to. Tommy let them know they're gonna do a getaway and they're gonna be there for like a couple of days and stuff, and they really gonna get to know each other. So you know they'll be able to determine. But he did tell make sure you iron your PJs this time. You know what I'm saying? Iron your PJs. So yeah.
Yeah, and you know, unlike you, I don't understand why Tori was so happy about this weekend getaway.
He ain't got no
Because first of all, Sabrina, you know, her interest is somewhere else.
Wait.
And Ace, she left. She threw the ninja ball and disappeared on everybody.
I said, well, maybe you talk to Tina.
Tina, she ghosting people.
She
you know what I'm saying? And, you know, the production can't even find her.
So anyway, you guys, on that note, that's all we got of Ready to Love. So let's see what's gonna happen. Seems like it'll be wrapping up soon, and to be honest, I don't know who gonna be with who, and to be honest, don't seem like nobody need to be with nobody.
And Uncle Paul gonna have 3 women at the end. Gonna be 3 women and Uncle Paul by himself.
Yeah, they won't be 3 women, but they won't be from the show. Gonna be proper production, honey. Somebody that change out the light, somebody that do this, somebody here make connections.
Man, I have confidence in Uncle Paul, man.
All right. Anyway, on that note, you guys, we're gonna go ahead and get out of here. As we say at the end of every video, don't forget to go with God and let God go with you.
Always put God first, y'all.
We finna review Put a Ring on It, so make sure y'all check that out. See ya.
I ain't wear my ring.